What's going on, everybody? You know why we're here.
It's the Ryan Sports Roundup.
And today we're going to be talking about men's and women's soccer. Justin, you want to get it started?
Yeah, today we'll be discussing, let's go with the women's first. Actually, it's their second year under head coach Emily Hester. It's her second year with the program. And right now, unfortunately, they're 0-7-2. Two ties at the end. That's why you hit that third number. But I know you've covered them, the girls, closely this year for the Picket. So
yeah.
I'll let you. What's your take on the team so far?
Watching this team, you said still searching for that first win. They've had a lot of games that have been close. I mean, whether it's 2-1, 1-0. I mean, they're hanging in there with teams. Yeah. Just the other teams edging them out. I think for them, there's pieces there. They have a few freshmen who we'll talk about one of them in a few minutes that have been really good in their first year. I mean, for freshmen coming into this conference, especially. I think for them, it's a lot about possession. I think controlling possession is going to be important down the stretch for them because they're playing in their own end a lot, and that gets tough. That's a lot of shots. You're getting worn down, and it's hard on your goalies too. Exactly. So I think if they can control possession, be more aggressive, I think they'll have more success.
Yeah, I agree. You mentioned aggression. You got to be aggressive in soccer. You have to, just counterattack, push through. And for them, I see, I went to a previous game against Shippensburg here in Shepherdstown, and one thing I didn't see is the urgency to just get to the ball. It may be sometimes, some girls are tired, freshmen, but just the urgency to get to the ball. I think that's one thing for improvement that I think they should work on. Definitely. But you mentioned key freshmen.
Key freshmen. One of them who stands out so much this year has been Sarah Hahn. She has 17 shots on goal. She has 3 goals so far, which leads the team. She's been really fun to watch, for sure.
Yeah, she's been aggressive. You talked about aggression. She's been aggressive and been putting the pedal to the metal so far. And the difference is the next person on the statistics has 8 shots on goal.
Definitely.
So that's a big gap. So that's one thing they need to work on is finding another forward to plug in.
Right, because if they know they're going to her, you get some film, then it gets easier to stop for sure. Looking at shots compared to their opponents have taken 191, whereas Shepherd's only taken 94. And luckily, it hasn't hurt them quite as bad as it might look because you have goalies like Lulu Fricks and Megan Byers who've been really good this year. Yeah. Generally, they split time. One will play first half, one will play the second half.
I noticed that.
But they've been outstanding. Megan makes crazy saves every game, so they're fun to watch.
Okay. They're now halfway through the year, and with that record, it's like going forward, you should just play to have fun. Work on your game, certainly, and play better as a team. Work on that foundation. You talk about they have a young squad, so these girls will be here for years to come. So work on that team chemistry and playing with each other for here and out and playing strong.
And definitely. And I know this past weekend they played Millersville, who was ranked 8th in the entire nation. Yeah. Not just top in the conference. Yeah. And they lost 1-0, which the team was really happy about. That's a moral victory. 1-0 against a top 10 team in the whole country. And they really did play well. I could sense more urgency. There was more pressure on the ball that game. And I think if they could replicate that performance against some other teams this year, they're definitely going to get some wins on the board.
Playing up to the competition, sounds like.
Definitely, definitely. So you want to move us on to the men's for sure?
Yeah.
Take a quick break?
We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with the men's soccer team. We're back. Ryan, let's transition over to the men's side.
Yeah, the men, they're sitting at 2-7-1 right now, which is an improvement from last year. They look a lot better. Yeah,
they do. There's still a lot of work to be done this year because they're still working to get that first win in the P-Side Conference.
Yeah, but there have been bright spots. First-year player Carlos Castillo leads the team right now. He has 3 goals, and he's a bully out there. I mean, he pushes people around. There's nobody getting in his way.
He's a big guy, man. You see him walking around campus. He looks like a football player.
Right.
But, Carlos plays the forward position, so at that position, they get a lot of opportunities, and he's taking advantage of some of them so far. So it's good to see.
Definitely. And digging in some other stats, Rams have taken 100 shots this year. Their opponents have taken 205. So that's not a great number.
Yeah. When you look at numbers like that, it tells you that they're not winning possession battle,
Right.
like mentioned earlier. So just going forward, just putting more pressure on your opponents, as on the offensive end and defensive end, both sides of the field.
Definitely. Similar advice to the women's team too.
Exactly.
You know. Now looking at defense and you know, opportunities, Shepherd has 73 saves. Their opponents only have 43. So it's good to see at least, you know, if you're giving up more shots, at least you're getting more saves to go as well to go with it.
Yeah, but at the same time, apply pressure, and apply more pressure is the game plan for him.
Definitely,
now, you know.
definitely.
So
they're in the final stretch of the season right now. They're playing all conference games from here on out. So hopefully some more familiarity is being built up, and you know, get some experience against these teams you'll be facing. From
and some of those teams they've already played.
Yeah.
So going forward, you know, just prepare for how you're going to attack. What did you see that you can create into scoring opportunities the next game? And what mistakes did you have on the defense end that you could correct and come out with some victories? You know,
Right.
I'm happy. I want to see them succeed. You know,
Definitely.
So
definitely.
and get their first win, more than one win on the PSAC in the PSAC. So.
Just know your mistakes, correct them, be more aggressive. I think three keys for both teams for sure.
And apply pressure.
Apply pressure. We'll wish both those teams good luck for the rest of the year for sure. Definitely. Hopefully they can both get some more wins on the board. You know, bring some wins back to Old Shepherdstown. That's all for us today. I'm Ryan.
I'm Justin.
And we'll see you next time on the Ram Sports Roundup.